The purpose of the Falsified Medicines Directive is to increase the security of the medicines supply chain throughout Europe. It demands action at a national level, and right now organisations are coming together to try and decide the best route forward. But where can they turn for guidance? Actually, there are two countries in Europe who already have over 12 years of experience of using Aegate, a system which can be used to verify medicines at the point they're dispensed.
Aegate is present in two countries in Europe, Belgium and Italy. The reason why we chose those two countries is because the government has serialized the tags, and therefore we can use the system to check for falsified, expired or recalled medicines. We have about 2,500 pharmacies using the system in Belgium and about 3,500 using it in Italy. However, in both countries we cover 90% of the pharmacies with the Aegate system.
So I've come to the Italian Healthcare Risk Forum, where medicines verification is high on the agenda. We've assembled a panel of experts from across Europe to share their first-hand knowledge of medicine verification and the ease of implementing Aegate.
Integrating the software of Aegate into the patient medication record company software is very, very simple and very quick. 1 week to integrate the software, 1 week to test it. And as you can check with software manufacturers, this is a very, very short time to integration.
The integration with Aegate went very smoothly. It can be that there are issues integrating external software, but we didn't have any issues integrating Aegate.
Noi come azienda che produce software per le farmacie pensiamo che sia fondamentale fornire ai nostri clienti strumenti che gli permettano di garantire sicurezza nella loro attività e sicurezza ai loro clienti. Quindi il sistema di Aegate che abbiamo integrato nel nostro gestionale rappresenta sicuramente una soluzione ideale dal punto di vista della semplicità e dell'efficacia del servizio che presta.
But implementation is only the beginning. We've come to the front line, the local pharmacy.
È molto semplice installare il servizio di Aegate. È anche una cosa veloce, basta contattare la propria software house, con 2 clic il sistema è già installato. Quando arriva il cliente io prendo la ricetta, la leggo e vado a prendere il prodotto nel cassetto. Tornando al banco è sufficiente passare il codice a barre e appare un messaggio a video.
The Aegate service is extremely fast. Once the pharmacist scans the product, a quarter of a second later, the pharmacist has the answer. If the product is either a false product, a recall product, an expired product, or a product near expiration date, there is a message that is given to the pharmacist so the pharmacist can make a decision. Of course, if there's nothing, there will be no message. If there's a problem, there will be a message.
Aegate aiuta molto il mio lavoro perché è un sistema molto rapido, semplice. Per quanto riguarda la mia esperienza, Aegate ha tutte le potenzialità per essere il servizio giusto, per poter dare anche a tutti i nostri pazienti i dovuti consigli.
Today, Aegate is connected to 15,000 dispensing points, and we actually scan 2.5 million scans a day, about 200,000 an hour.
So this is the operational dashboard of the Aegate system. So it shows us the current transactional rate, the number of pharmacies that are connected to the service. We typically peak at around 150 transactions per second at around 9:30 in the morning and 4:30 in the afternoon. The system has been designed to support the whole of Europe, which is approximately 6,000 transactions per second.
Above all else, there has to be complete confidence in the security of the system, which has to remain watertight, no matter how many additional user countries join it.
As you can imagine, security is core to Aegate. And what we do is we fingerprint every single device and create a closed-loop system where we always check whether the data associated from that device is in fact the one that's been transmitted. And we, of course, encrypt everything to the highest standards.
Security is obviously paramount in anything in healthcare, particularly around data. But with respect to medicines authentication, we have the dual challenge of security of the data and preservation of confidentiality of the patient. The Aegate system, however, does so without using patient-level data.
La considerazione della sicurezza dei dati è elevatissima, sia in termini di riservatezza delle informazioni di natura commerciale che riguardano tutto il mondo della produzione e della distribuzione dei farmaci in Italia, sia in termini di tutela dei dati relativi ai pazienti. Da questo punto di vista stiamo avviando una serie di collaborazioni, tra cui anche con Aegate.
Credo che la buona volontà e avendo un sistema come quello italiano che sono 10 anni che fa ottimi risultati perché è stato testato e tra l'altro testato anche sul campo con l'uso di forze di polizia che sono andate a verificare eventuali anomalie, credo che sia uno dei migliori sistemi a livello europeo.
So Agate's got everything you could want in terms of compliance, but the minute you start verifying medicines at the point they're dispensed, there's potential for so much more, like delivering 21st century medicine.
The benefits of the Aegate service are not restricted to the authentication, which is the core reason to have the Aegate system, but they provide a platform whereby pharmaceutical companies and pharmacists can communicate on important safety messages and messages that add to the quality of the care for patients.
Sicuramente il discorso della farmacia, ormai sappiamo che il farmacista ormai da tanti anni dà consigli sui farmaci, può anche vedere se ci sono delle interazioni con altri farmaci o con terapie che la persona, il paziente, e quindi credo che sia sempre importante.
The direct benefits are obviously increasing the engagement of a pharmacist in patient care. To focus on one in particular, it would be around patient adherence and how by providing a small amount of guidance and information to the patient, we can improve their outcomes.
Let's assume there is an asthma medicine that is scanned by a pharmacist, and that asthma medicine has a new device to be able to inhale it. It's quite important that the pharmacist trains the patient on how to use this new inhaler, because if the patient is not using it properly, the medicine will not have the desired effect. The pharmaceutical companies and the pharmacy associations make sure that the messages that go through the Aegate system have clinical effect. It is not a sales tool.
And there's one additional significant benefit. The key consideration for many delivering a system like this is cost.
The Falsified Medicines Directive identifies the pharmaceutical companies as the payer of the system. So the system is paid by the pharmaceutical companies.
È un sistema che offriamo gratuitamente ai nostri farmacisti e che loro possono utilizzare senza alcun onere economico.
Aegate was created 10 years ago with the sole purpose to create an authentication for medicines. In the last 10 years, we have tested 3 billion tags. And our experience in all of the things that can and will go wrong in the process have been, of course, ironed out. And therefore, we represent not only the most experienced company in this space, but also a risk reduction for any country and any society that wants to implement a medicine authentication service. Aegate is the only choice.
Italy and Belgium have shown conclusively that Aegate works. It's simple to implement, fast and easy to use, is highly secure with many additional benefits, all at low cost. The Aegate solution is ready to meet the challenges of the Falsified Medicines Directive now. Are you?